Hi, Washington. I'm Suzi LeVine, Commissioner for the Employment Security Department. I want to talk to you today about adjudication. Specifically, I want to talk to you about what it is, why it can take time to resolve cases in adjudication, and most importantly, what we at the Employment Security Department are doing to help those of you who have been waiting in some cases weeks for payments. It's been a little over a week since we updated our system to accept applications and pay benefits to hundreds of thousands of workers who had been waiting for expanded benefits under the Federal CARES Act. Unfortunately, we know that there are still many of you who are waiting to be paid because your claims are in adjudication. For those of you who have been waiting many weeks, we know that this is beyond frustrating. We hear you. And it can be a desperate situation. Our top priority, and we are working night and day to resolve this, is to get money into the pockets of everyone eligible for these benefits. So what is adjudication? It's required when there is something, usually a discrepancy in information we've received, that we need to look at that information before we can determine if you're eligible for benefits. It's about due process for both an individual as well as a business. Common reasons for a case to go into adjudication are work history, or the hours that you reported don't match what your employer reported, or the information was entered incorrectly. Your name might not have been the same as it is on your Social Security card. Discrepancies about identity, work history, or other key pieces of information have to be resolved in order to determine if you're eligible for unemployment. Under normal circumstances, it takes about 21 days in order to adjudicate a case. These are not normal circumstances. We have incredible load, 900% or more increase in initial claims, and over 1,000% increase in call volumes into our call centers. That's one of the biggest reasons why this is taking so long to resolve these claims. One of the key things is that not everyone that works in a claims center does adjudication. Adjudicators are a precious resource, and they're specially trained individuals who are different from the others who might answer more general questions. During the pandemic, it's taking longer to resolve these issues for a few reasons. One is this volume of applications that we have is unprecedented. Two, getting a hold of employers to do the fact-finding can be really challenging, especially when businesses might be closed. Number three, sometimes if we're not able to reach an individual, it can be hard to reconnect, especially with that historic volume of calls that I was mentioning, where we have had 1,000% increase in some days. Just last Monday, we had 100 calls per second coming in. So what are we doing about it? For one, in some cases, we're just simply guiding people to take the actions that are already available to them. There are some people who are eligible to apply and who have been approved, but who just haven't filed a weekly claim. You need to file a weekly claim in order to get your benefits. In other circumstances, people may have been deemed ineligible for benefits, and now they can apply for the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program and get their benefits through that mechanism. If in your eServices account there's a link to PUA, we encourage you to fill out that application to see if you might be eligible for that instead. Number two, we're working on communications to all of those who are still waiting to let them know their specific circumstances. Our data analysts are looking through to understand what might be those special cases to help set people's expectations when they might be able to be served and taken care of. We're getting that out as quickly as possible. Number three, we are clearing issue areas that aren't relevant in this crisis at this time. For example, school attendance. When a student applies for unemployment insurance, they need to inform us of the hours when they are in school so that they don't have to be able and available for work during that time. But with schools closed, that's no longer relevant. So just today, we were able to clear out thousands of issues of individuals that have been held up in order for us to get that information. The fourth thing that we're doing, and probably the most important, is we're increasing the customer service capacity for adjudication. We are clearing the work out from those skilled adjudicators for other work that others can do who might not have quite as much training, and hiring more people to do that work for them. We're also identifying specific tasks that might be able to be done by individuals who can get trained up pretty quickly that otherwise an adjudicator might do. So those are just some of the things that we are working on right now. And we are going to work night and day until everybody who is eligible gets those benefits and that relief that they so desperately need. Please know, Washington, we are doing everything we can to help you. We thank you in advance for your patience and your grace. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through this together. Stay safe and wash your hands. Thank you.